Hello, people of the internet. This is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. This is the second time that I am recording this particular episode, simply because when I last attempted this 2 days ago, I wasn't particularly keeping an eye on the fact, even though it was really obvious, that my microphone wasn't exactly picking my voice up. And when I watched the footage back, you can't hear anything I'm particularly saying, and there's an annoying hiss in the background. I think I hadn't plugged in the actual headset part, the microphone part of the headset in properly. Do not ask me why, because I did cotton onto something at the time when I recorded it, that something was wrong. But oh well. So we're going to do it again. Not a huge deal, because Small Soldiers Squad Commander is very good with keeping saves, and it doesn't take too long, so on and so forth. So we're going to play through this, well, for me at least, again. For anyone watching, it won't be too bad. So we've got a Hilltop Hideout, and we've got Sore Losers. As I have said before, I used to do Sore Losers second and a Hilltop Hideout last. However, nowadays, and in the past few years when I last played this, I used to do a Hilltop Hideout first. So let's go there, where we are at the Peterson residence, and we've got to find and rescue Butch, and assemble the pump to flood the Gorgonite-occupied basement. So let's do that. Don't drink too much before a long car trip. Wise words. Okay, so we're going to get attacked straight away. So we need to spawn Kip Killigan. And keep Link static back because he's not going to be able to contribute anything here.
What's up?
So Kip Killigan's stats. He was a unit I barely used as a kid, but as I got older I realised he's actually pretty good, and I think he has the best throwing range when it comes to grenades and cherry bombs and firecrackers and so on and so forth. Kip Killigan's speed is really good at almost 10. Vision is below average at 4. Attack range is 1 because he's a melee based character. Attack power is 8, so really good. And health points are above average at 6. Probably the weakest overall stat for him if we don't count the vision and the attack range. And yeah, Kip Killigan is actually really good if used correctly. So I have a particular strategy with this level, which I will show you in a few moments. Link static if you do a bit of scouting a second. Okay, there's an archer over there. Kip Killigan might be able to throw some firecrackers once Archer comes back.
Smart move. Here comes trouble. Affirmative. Affirmative. Commando.
Damn it. Oh well. Right, let's send the 2 ranged units in and not get killed, because you know the 2 melee based characters in the Commandos are quite fragile.
Advance with caution. Advance with caution.
So what I like to do on this level is I usually split the Commandos up into 2 groups of 2 pairs essentially, and part of the reason I do that is because it utilises the whole strategy a bit more, because I don't do it very often, and it's also quite fun to have the Commandos reunite back in the middle of the map. So let's take Slamfist out and hopefully not die. Right, excellent. So what I like to do is send Brick and Link up to the right, and then I send Chip and Kip to the south.
Smart move. You got the kipper. Yes.
If we put Chip back, because he's got better, he's got more speed to him. Destroy the TNT. And right now, it is far too hot to be recording, because British weather is ridiculous. And I've had to shut the windows, I've had to turn the fan off, I've had to shut the door, I've had to do everything to make sure that there's no disturbances, and it's dreadful. Let's get some health. Link static is dead. Wonderful. Spawn Link again. So because it's far too hot, I am basically sacrificing my personal temperature, all for the sake of recording. And it's recording a failed attempt, which is, you know, fantastic. So let's send Brick and Link this way, first of all, because there is a toy box up here. Not getting any upgrades yet in case I die. Okay. Can we take this out without distracting Archer? I believe we might be able to. Right. Okay, no, he has seen. Link might die again. Also. Come on, take Archer out at least. Annoyingly, I think I'm playing worse on the re-recorded attempts as well. But oh well. So now that we have a brick, a clean, fresh brick, we're going to give him an upgrade, and we'll give him another upgrade on the way. So he can take out Punch It quicker. Link static, it might be worth throwing a, you know, cherry bomb at him.
Mail call. Locked and loaded. What now? Transmission received. Transmission received.
And one thing I did confirm in the failed recording, because I wasn't actually sure about this, if you throw any form of projectile at toy boxes, it does actually cause some damage, and I will show that later on. Brick bazooka. This is a key item that we'll need later on, but I'm not going to pick it up yet. Not until I've done some scouting at least. Okay. So let's throw a cherry bomb at Archer.
Transmission received. Locked and loaded. Status report. Copy that. Transmission received. Copy that. Transmission received. Status report. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Transmission received. Copy that. Transmission received. Copy that.
And this level, I did used to struggle with quite a bit when I was a kid. I don't particularly know why, because it isn't actually that difficult. But it was always this puzzle solving bit here with the bridge that you have to connect to get to the other side. I used to have trouble locating one of the pieces, or I had trouble recognising what order I had to put them in. I don't know, I was very young back then. So we have an opportunity to distract the Gorgonites here. Can we do it again? Thought there was another unit here, but maybe not. Okay, so we've got most of this side cleared. Let's see if we can kill some Gorgonites over here.
Copy that. Copy that. Transmission received. Locked and loaded. What now? Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Transmission
Right,
received.
that went very smoothly.
Copy that. Transmission received. Copy that. Transmission
So we've cleared the one side. Let's go back to Chip and Kip, because they've been waiting here for ages. Nothing quite like multitasking on a level. Okay, some oculars somehow died with the pit traps that we haven't uncovered yet. Right, come on, come on. See if we can kill some more. Okay, we killed one. That's good enough.
Smart move.
Don't die, please.
I'm a goner.
I said don't die, Kip. You just got killed by Ocular. That's embarrassing. Probably should have just you know, knifed it to death, but oh well.
Advance with caution.
Right.
Smart move.
I am wondering if there's a toy box nearby, because it sounded like there were more. Oh, there is. Okay, how many of them are there?
Affirmative. Smart move.
Okay, because we've been absent for so long
Prepared for duty.
on this side of the map,
Let's
what's
roll.
normally meant to happen is there's loads of, you know, cherry bomb traps, and there's loads of TNTs and stuff. Well, I think there's TNTs. At the very least, there's cherry bomb traps. And the oculars must have spawned so often that they've just set some of them off
Smart move.
because they haven't got anywhere else to manoeuvre.
Affirmative.
See, here you go. Here's some of them.
Yes.
Let's roll.
So
Let's roll.
we might be able to
Let's
keep
roll.
some of these for a
Prepared
moment.
for duty. Advance with
Can
caution.
I get them
Advance
to
with
come over
caution.
here?
Advance with caution. Advance with caution. Advance
Right,
with
run,
caution.
run.
Let's roll.
Run.
Advance with
Come
caution.
on.
Yes.
This isn't going to go well at all.
Yes.
Or maybe it will.
You got the kipper.
Oh, okay, that went
Prepared
quite well.
for duty. Advance with
What's up?
caution.
So, Kip
Smart
Killigan,
move.
do a bit of
Smart
scouting a
move.
moment.
Affirmative.
Okay, there's at least an ocular.
Smart move.
Ooh,
Smart
okay,
move.
gotta be careful with the pathfinding here because that's the mistake I made in the last episode.
Caution.
Chip Hazard can have
Let's roll.
2 upgrades. Actually, no, Kip can have 1.
Smart move. Yes.
And Chip, if you can go in.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
And there's 2 toy boxes in here, so we need to take them out ASAP.
Under
You
fire.
got the kipper. Smart move. Smart move.
Prepared for duty.
Smart
Prepared
move.
for duty. Let's roll. Let's roll. Advance with caution.
And that was well timed on my part. Now, I might as well confirm this while I'm here. If we throw a cherry bomb, see, it does take a small amount of damage off. It doesn't do much. Well, it takes a bit of health off with some damage. It's very minor, but it does, you know, does actually work. Great. Run, run, run.
Let's roll.
You got the kipper. Affirmative. Smart
Kip,
move.
if you get back down here.
Prepared for duty.
And then hopefully-
Advance with caution. Advance with caution. Advance with caution. Let's roll. Advance with
Because we need to
caution.
try and preserve our upgraded units. There we
Let's
go.
roll.
Now, might as well pick this up because we're going to need it.
Advance
And the
with
health.
Caution. Let's roll. Advance with caution. Advance with caution.
And then we might be able to troll some more Gorgonites.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Advance with caution. Let's roll.
And that went quite nicely.
Advance with caution. Advance with caution.
And we can get another
Smart
another
move.
unit cloned here. So let's destroy Freakenstein. We actually don't need to use the cherry bomb because we confirmed in the very first part with the Commandos that 2 firecrackers will take Freakenstein out.
Smart move. Affirmative. Commandos roll. Affirmative.
Prepared for duty.
Okay,
Advance with caution.
so open this door.
Advance with
What's up?
caution.
Affirmative.
Get. We might as well just blow these up because we're not going to use them again.
Affirmative. Smart move. Affirmative. Affirmative.
And
Affirmative. Smart
let's
move.
get some health.
Affirmative. Smart move.
Brick Bazooka can get cloned here.
Status reporting. Transmission received. You name it, I'll shoot it. What now? Locked and loaded. Right away.
Brick 2 can have one of these.
Prepared for duty.
And Link Static can have the other one.
Copy that.
You know, because I'm being generous today.
You name it, I'll shoot it.
Smart
Despite
move.
how I am melting in the heat. Right. Link, you
Transmission received.
need to grab
Copy that.
this.
Transmission received.
And Kip
You got the
Killigan
kipper.
needs to grab
Smart move.
this. Actually, he needs to grab that.
Smart move.
And Chip Hazard
Let's
can
roll.
grab this. I know, making the leader do the legwork. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Copy that. Copy that.
Prepared for
Oh, and they're
duty.
Tinker Toys. How fun. Oh, there's more upgrades down here.
I'll shoot it.
Excellent. Okay. So Chip Hazard can have one, and
Smart move.
Brick number 2 can have the other one. Oh, this team is going to demolish everyone if we have any more enemies to kill.
What now? You name it, I'll shoot it. What now? Copy that.
Okay, so Blue goes first. Can we get anyone else? Yes, here we go.
Transmission received. Copy that.
Thanks, Archer.
What's up?
Kip Killigan can put
Smart
this on.
What now? Transmission received.
What's up? Smart
Locked
move.
and loaded. Locked and loaded.
Yes.
And Chip Hazard can put this here. Again, as I said earlier, I did struggle with this level when I was a kid. I'm not quite sure why from an adult perspective, but I did.
Advance with caution. Let's roll.
Locked and loaded. Right away.
What's up? Affirmative.
Prepared for duty.
Affirmative.
Prepared for duty.
Transmission received.
Is there any more enemies? Oh, there's one more.
Copy that.
Kip Killigan, do you want to do the honours and throw some firecrackers that won't kill, but they'll do a good amount of damage?
Smart move. Here comes trouble. Smart move. Affirmative. Affirmative. Commandos rule. You got the kipper.
Might as well
Affirmative.
throw one more at him.
Smart move. Smart move. Affirmative. Affirmative. Commandos rule. Smart move.
Status report. Transmission received.
And if we pull this down,
Transmission received. What now?
so Butch Meatuck, we can't play with him necessarily much right now until the next level, but if we look at his stats,
Prepare to go the distance.
speed is above average at 6, vision is good at 8, attack range is good at 8, attack power is good at 8, there's a lot of 8s here, and health points above average at 6. Butch Meathook was possibly my second or third favourite unit in the Commando Elite, simply because of the range he had as a sniper, and he was always very good at, you know, kick-starting attacks. So I used to like using him quite often.
Ready for action.
Now, to complete the level, we drop this on top of here,
I'm your man.
and we watch the Commandos basically ruin someone's lives.
Thanks for helping me finish the job. Now let's pull back before this place fills up. Nothing smells worse than a wet Gorgonite.
And part of me's wondering if the Commando Elite got out in time, or did they just drown in that house? Who knows? Let's carry on. And we're now on to Sore Losers, which can be a difficult level if not played correctly. So this is set at Athlete Pete's Sports Shop, and the objectives are to seize 3 supply items from under Gorgonite Guard, as you can see here. One of them is a pocket knife, one looks like a compass, and I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming it's nitro, or it's, you know, something to do with an explosive rigged. Who knows? We have to return each item to the commando wagon, great name, and 3 Nick Nitro from the display case, you know, where all action figures should be in a shop. But anyway, let's carry on. I don't think the Gorgonites are particularly bad for keeping Nick trapped in a display case, particularly as he's dangerous. Let's go and rescue him anyway, because we're causing havoc as the Commandos. And let's get Butch Meatuck out, because we'll need him particularly. As in, we'll need him particularly more than Kip Killigan at the moment.
Transmission received.
Link Static, you can...
Prepare to
This
kick.
thing has to try it.
What I'm here for.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting for duty.
Okay, so as you can see from that, Butch Meatuck is really good at starting attacks, and then you can have all your heavies do
Transmission received.
the vast majority of the damage to make up for it. Okay, this is where Kip Killigan would have been useful, but
Out empty. Special delivery. Transmission received.
if we grab a firecracker, we should be able to kill that Insaniac without losing too much health.
Out empty. Transmission received.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting for duty.
What
and then we can take this toy box out. Oh, how did you spawn so quickly? Right, back to what we were doing. A minor distraction, nothing too bad. Now, let's throw another grenade. Another cherry bomb at you. And then throw a firecracker. We're not picking up any upgrades yet because I do want to. I do want to make sure that we don't lose any upgraded members too soon. Okay. Let's throw. Well, we'll pick this up. We probably won't use it though, because I might need it for later. Butch, do you want to do the honours?
Ready to rumble. Prepare to go the distance. No problem. Prepare to go the distance.
Butch meter can be kind of fragile, so you do have to be aware of that. And apparently his character animation can sometimes look as if it's not actually animating if done correctly. See, there you go. Quite funky. I've only just realised that. Oh, don't run into that, otherwise we'll die. That should be pretty self-explanatory though at this stage. We'll also try not to stick around here for too long, because it will deafen me if heard for too long. There is an interesting story about this particular part of the map, and that is this area is actually on the back of the game case I have for this game, and all the commandos are positioned in really cool strategic positions. So some of them are on the ground here, some of them are on the counter here, and same with the Gorgonites. It looks really awesome, and I don't think you can recreate that same screenshot in game, or if you can, it would be time consuming and possibly difficult to set up. Alright, let's kill some more Gorgonites. I think I said this last time, but if not, what you want to do is make sure when you're killing, the enemy, if you stand in the middle of the trap, they're more likely to get killed quicker. I'm sure I must have said that last episode, but if not, I'm going to say it here. So, a little bit of advice for you if you ever get a chance to play this underrated gem of a game. Okay, punch it. So let's take him out. Oh, and there's an ocular too. Right, Link, take out ocular. And Link static can distract, punch it for a bit. Okay, so as I said, Butch can be fragile if overwhelmed, but otherwise is a pretty stable unit. And here is where he can rescue Nick Nitro. Now in theory, you could rescue him in a couple of minutes time and then use him to help you beat the rest of the level, which we might do just so I can demonstrate Nick Nitro. What I normally like to do when I'm not recording this is I usually wait to save Nick Nitro until the very last thing, just because it's quite a nice explosive way of ending the level. Explosive, hint hint, we do need to pick up this tennis ball here to rescue him. So we might do that, or I might just rescue him now just so I've got another unit. Is there a toy box here? No, but there's a lot of Freakensteins. Dear me. Don't kill us, please. I said don't kill us. Come on guys, shoot. That is one minor issue that your player characters will have occasionally if you're not controlling them. They will just stop shooting the AI. I'm not quite sure why. So you do have to be, you know, careful of that. Not sure if it's down to programming or if it's down to just bad luck on my part. Who knows? So we're not going there yet, even though I'm pretty sure there is a toy box. Okay. Is there units down here? There is. Okay. Take out Archer, please.
Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the
Okay.
trash. Here goes.
And there is a toy box here, so let's take that out. And the weather's so hot, I'm actually dying of heat right now. Not ideal. The things I do for recording.
Let's take out the trash.
And let's get Chip Hazard away for a moment.
Ready to rumble. Let's take
And
out
Brick
the trash.
can have
Let's take
the
out the trash.
boots. Because we're going to troll some Gorgonites, hopefully.
What I'm here for, right away. What I'm here
Hey guys.
What I'm here for, right away. What I'm here for, what I'm here for, what I'm here for.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting for duty.
Oh, run, run.
Ready to rumble.
No, run, run, run.
Let's take out the trash. Here goes. Let's take out the trash.
Okay, slightly
Here
badly
goes.
timed, but oh
Here
well.
goes.
Run again,
Let's
run.
take out the trash. Here goes.
Grab the
Let's
health.
take out the trash. Here goes.
Okay, this
Let's
will be
take out
quite
the trash.
dangerous, but let's see
Let's
if we
take
can
out the
trigger
trash.
them.
Here goes.
Okay, this toy box spawns Insaniacs, which is actually pretty dangerous, so let's take this out as quickly as we can before they come back, hopefully. It might spawn another one, but that's not too bad. Come on, Chip, you can do it, you can do it, come on. Come on. Yes!
Let's take out the trash.
Right, let's take you two out.
Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the trash.
And before we spawn everyone else back, let's get this stopped. Now you can turn it back on if you really want to, as seen here, but it's a little bit pointless.
Let's take out the trash. Here go.
Actually, drop the boots. Let's get Nick Nitro, and we're going to have two of him, I think. Let's get everyone else out.
Prepare to kick butt. What I'm here for.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting for duty. Here go.
And
Meat hook here.
let's give Butch an upgrade
No
before I
problem.
forget.
Ready to
Chip
rumble.
can have an
Here
upgrade.
go. Here go.
Prepare to kick butt.
Brick can have an upgrade.
Prepare to go the distance.
Prepare to kick butt.
Ready to rumble.
And
Let's take out the trash.
Lay it on me.
is there another upgrade besides that one? Because I might leave that for the Nick Nitro once we get him out.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting
Lay it
for
on
duty.
me.
Commander Chip Hazard reporting for
Kip
duty.
Killigan. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Right, so if you have a unit stand here, I'm pretty sure you will lose a unit as this fires, so
Okay.
be aware of that. Let's rescue Nick Nitro.
Affirmative.
And here we go. We've got Nick. If we examine him as a unit, speed is average at 5, vision is under average or below average at 4, attack range is below average at 4, possibly the weakest attack ranged unit in the entire game, if I remember correctly. Attack power is really good at 10, and health points are really good at 9. And again, I used to like Nick Nitro as a kid. I always found him really, he was really tough essentially. He was scary as an enemy AI, but he's really good to use. So let's give him an upgrade, and we'll give Kip Killigan an upgrade. And then we've pretty much got everyone, apart from Link Static, who we don't have. At least one plus one upgrade. So Nick Nitro, you're going to get cloned, because having two of you is better than one. My personal favourite team as a kid when I used to play this was I would always have at least 2 brick bazookas, 2 Nick Nitros, and 2 Butch Meatucks. I never bothered particularly with Chip Hazard, I never bothered with Kip, and I certainly never bothered with Link Static. Who's got the boots? Has anyone got the boots?
Kip kill again.
Where are the boots at? I thought I dropped them up here. I have, okay. So, Kip Killigan. Oh, we're in sync then, I think. Saying his name. Grab those.
Piece of cake.
And we're going to troll some Gorgonites again.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Piece of cake. Affirmative. Piece of cake. Affirmative. Piece of cake. Affirmative. Affirmative. Piece of cake. Affirmative. Piece of cake.
Okay, one more door. Who I think we're going to need someone else here.
Lay it on me. Affirmative. Piece of cake. Affirmative.
Nightmare. No more. Your thing is lost. Your thing is lost.
Lay it on me.
Okay, that was close.
Piece of cake. Affirmative. Kip kill again.
Let's see if there's anyone else up here.
Piece of cake.
No, but there is a secondary upgrade, so let's give this other Nick an upgrade.
Affirmative. Piece of cake.
And he can have the shield.
Sure thing.
So we've just got one more area to go before we can place this and the remaining item back on the aptly named Commando wagon. So we need to go up to the northwest. Northwest? What am I saying? Northeast. Apparently I fail at directions today.
Prepare to go the distance.
So
Kip kill again.
Kip, you can do a bit of
Piece of cake.
trolling some enemies, hopefully.
Affirmative. 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 Piece of cake.
Lost.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Oh,
cake.
run.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Tired.
Piece of
Okay,
cake.
these toy boxes seem to be spawning
Piece of
units
cake.
quite quick.
Piece of cake. Affirmative. Piece of cake.
Oh, dear me, that was terrible.
Lay it on me. Affirmative. Piece of cake.
But thankfully we're fully upgraded to the point where we're a pretty strong set of units. Well, we're not fully upgraded, but balance-wise we're fully upgraded.
Piece of cake.
Right, I think it's going to be quicker if we just send them in.
Right away.
Sure thing.
No problem.
Right away.
Here goes.
Oh, so satisfying.
Let's take out the trash. Sure thing. Tired.
This is why the Commando Elite are so fun to play. Because they just annihilate everything
No problem.
until they, block each other.
Let's take out the trash.
Oh, Nick Nitro does that little, fast-moving animation glitch as well.
Lay it on me.
And everyone.
Affirmative.
Well, Kip Killigan, you can barely
Prepare
tell.
to go the distance.
Now, let's just snipe these out of the way, because I don't think there's any other units up here.
No problem.
No, there's not.
man.
Okay. Now,
No problem.
let's grab
No
some of
problem.
these items.
No problem. No problem.
I'm your man.
Prepare to go the
Sure
distance.
thing.
And then we can actually complete the level.
Prepare to go the distance.
Here goes. Let's take out the trash.
Lay it on me.
Drop them.
Affirmative.
Get
Piece of
this.
cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Affirmative. Piece of cake.
I like to think the Commandos would keep the green door open in case they had an attack from the Gorgonites,
Prepare to go the
and
distance.
then they could just retreat to the counter as quickly as possible. I think I overthink this a little too
Let's
much.
take out the trash.
And Brick Bazooka can have you.
Kip kill again.
Let's take out the
And
trash.
we just drop these back on. It doesn't matter what order, so we'll drop this first, and then the pocket knife, and then whatever the last thing is. overall, that wasn't too bad. Again, as I said earlier, or in the last part, having Butch on this level is really useful because his range complements the level design really well. So that's one of the reasons why I get Butch before I get Nick Nitro instead of the other way around. But anyway, level complete. Oh, it's a propane tank. Okay.
Gentlemen, put yourselves in for commendation. It seems the Gorgonites will be eradicated before I've even broken in my new boots. Let's assemble outside to assess the situation.
So that was a propane tank, huh? Hank Hill would love that. I'll sell propane and propane accessories. And with that, there is going to be a cutscene now to indicate the start of the next set of levels. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.
Sir! Permission to speak freely.
Granted. At ease, Gilligan.
Now that we've stamped out a significant portion of the Gorgonite opposition, why don't we just go ahead and clear out some of this human infestation as well?
Aggressive suggestion, comrade. However, I'm not convinced our Gorgonite troubles are...
Come along now. We're late as it is.
Quiet, everyone. Pull back.
But look what happened to my archer. Mom, look!
I recognize that handiwork.
How many times did I tell you to be careful with that thing? Oh, it's all right. We can pick up another one at just about any store in town. Come on now, Mother's late.
We eradicate those rodents and the humans just replenish the supply. What do you think of the human menace now, Commander?
Static, map out the quickest route to the nearest biohazard chemical facility. I've got a little plan that's going to send this entire town on a road trip.
Yes, sir!